I'm Miss Christine. I'm a librarian at the Detroit Public Library. Welcome to our Hot Cocoa Bomb program. Today, we're going to show you how to make hot cocoa bombs. If you registered for our program, you may have received a box like this. And inside the box was a mold, chocolate, marshmallows, cocoa mix, and peppermint. And we're going to show you how to use that today. You will also need a spoon for the hot chocolate mix and to use in the molds. Some oil for the chocolate. And today I have something that you can melt chocolate in, but you can use your microwave or your stovetop. Step one, you need to melt the chocolate. So I'm going to put the chocolate in my melter here, and we're going to wait for it to melt. You want to add a little bit of oil to your chocolate, and you can add it before it melts or while it's melting. Make sure you use a vegetable oil or canola oil, not olive oil, because you want to just keep the flavor of the chocolate. Once you've washed and dried, make sure it's dry, your mold, and your chocolate is melted. You can feel your mold. And this is how I do it. You're trying to make it so it is a mold. So not too, these are kind of small. Not too thick, but you want it even too. So you want to spread it out around the edges, and that's important because you want your edges to be strong when you do the next part, which will be putting them, one of the next parts, putting this together. I do like mine a little thicker than some people might, just because I really enjoy the taste and the fullness I get from the chocolate when I put it in the milk or the water. I use almond milk. Some people use water. Some other people have told me they use coffee. People do enjoy it with coffee. You will want to put them in the refrigerator or the freezer for about 5 minutes. Double check and make sure you don't have any spots, especially towards the bottom, because that'll create a problem for holding the hot cocoa powder. So I fussed with the edges to make them stronger, and I put them on a little plate here because I find that when I use this whole mold, it's really wobbly and hard to handle. At home when I do it, I cut these. So, and I use them individually, and I put them on a baking sheet or a plate, and I take them and I put them in the freezer for, again, about 5 minutes. So they've been in the refrigerator freezer for 5 minutes, and now we're going to pop them out. I can tell you right now they're not perfect, but hey, it's just chocolate. Run out the way. What I do is, I have learned to do, is to firmly but not hard, you don't want to crush it, put your thumb on the base of the mold that you're pulling out and tends to come out better that way. And look at that nice shine. You kind of want that shine because that makes them, they look pretty. Okay. As you can see, there's a dip in one, so it's not always perfect, so you can repair it with another piece of chocolate. You can, when we melt it down, sometimes you can melt it down to fit properly, or you could hide it with a piece of candy. I have candy that I can hide it with. Or you can not worry about it. Just make sure that the top one is okay and immediately plop it in your milk. Hi, just a little warning too. You guys might not get the shine because my pot is specially made to melt things. So it does what's called temper. So that's the reason why it gets a shine like this. But I'm not saying run anywhere and get one of these. It's fine in the pot or in a bowl in your microwave. Because before I bought that's what I did. So what you want to do now is put your hot chocolate in your chocolate mold. So these are on the small side. I put a teaspoon of hot chocolate in. Put a little bit more if you want this. And you put in, this comes with peppermint, so I'm gonna put a little bit of peppermint in there. And of course we want marshmallows because that adds to the fun. Then we take one of these, put it on a hot plate. This plate was warmed up in the microwave. And we plop it here on top. And it's not perfect. You see there's a little hole there. But oops. Now it falls apart. So you have to be careful because it will do that. But there's ways to repair it. So let's do the next one. Hot plate. Try to even it out. Hot chocolate. Peppermint marshmallows. And let's do just a little bit more. A little bit more. And there you go. Just a little bit more. And sometimes when I have little holes like this, I do it almost like a little turtle, and I kind of tuck it into the other chocolate mold. Kind of like that. And what you can do to repair it is you can use, I'm going to use the small spoon. But be careful, you might want to let it cool down a little bit because you don't want it to totally melt what's going on. And you see, if I do it too soon, it melts the rest of the chocolate. But if you let it cool down a bit more, you can, and this is also kind of a cool way to decorate it. When you get your hot cocoa balls ready, you can decorate them, especially if they're a little warm. You can use sprinkles like these, or if you're really feeling artsy and fancy, you can use food paint, which you can get you can buy off the internet, or you can go to a bakery supply store and you can use food paint to paint your balls with. So in this case, this is a gold one, and I'm able to, the brush is kind of stiff, but you can, if you're real artsy, you can make a nice little design with, I'm not artsy, but you can make a nice little design with the paint, with the gold flakes here. But most of all, what you really can do is get a hot cup of milk, almond milk, oat milk, regular milk, put it in a mug, and plop it in there. Sometimes it takes a little bit. I make mine kind of thick, so mine's sometimes take a little time to melt. So you just keep stirring, keep stirring. You see the marshmallows have already plopped up. I have a chocolate spoon, so that helps too. I like a lot of chocolate. And now you have something nice and warm to enjoy. Thank you very much for coming to our program. Detroit Public Library thanks you. Ms. Christine says, have a good day.